Ahora, también les quiero mostrar este intercambio que ocurrió en CNN con respecto a los alegatos en contra de Trump. Aquí está Kevin O'Leary de Shark Tank hablando al respecto. Escuchen.
There's no science around how do you close, that's the thing, And so to me, the biggest argument against Trump is the whole January 6th argument. I really believe that. If you take politics out of it, get out of your bubble, whatever.
Enough for people like Larry. Yeah. I mean, we have one of his generals coming out saying that all of these things. Kamala Harris last night on CNN said Donald Trump.
Yes, and there is a reason for that. And there actually is science around this closing because data shows, the campaign's data that all of the Democratic groups are focusing on, focus groups, all of the things that they're hearing at the doors. I have heard this as well. The January absolutely incredibly compelling, and it moves voters.
It's old news. The Jan 6 deal has been in the market forever. This rhetoric from people saying Trump is a Nazi and a fascist in the market forever. Do you really want to spend your closing statements on old stuff that's already needled into 45% of the country that hates him?
Is it old news, or is he also now running to? I mean, the problem. It would be old news if he was not running to be president.
Except think about what you're trying. Think what you're trying to replace. You're trying to tell somebody.
Always relevant.
You should care more about Nazi Trump than the cost of gasoline, your rent, and the protein you buy for your family.
That is literally the argument. Okay,
and I think that's a losing
Kevin,
argument.
The argument is you should care more about whether the and admire than you should about the cost
really
of gasoline
believes that.
today. You don't think that's
No,
fair?
a lot of Americans believe that.
I don't think so. I really don't.
I think the argument is you should care if he's a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yes. You should care if he's pro all sorts of other authoritarians like Viktor Orban and Putin and various others. That's all relevant. But even if you don't care about those things, even if you're more interested in pocketbook issues, he's still not going to be good for your pocketbook.
If I could chime in, a lot of this stuff, hell, I've been discussing this for over a year now on this network. The needle hasn't necessarily moved against a former president. I'm just speaking as a strategist here. There's a reason this race is tied neck and neck. Now, perhaps some people may dismiss it. Perhaps there are other priorities that people are more concerned about. But clearly, that message alone isn't resonating with enough voters to give Vice President Harris a comfortable lead in this race to be able to say, I have this in the bag. But she doesn't for a reason.
But see, it's not that message alone. This isn't the only thing that she's talking about. One of the things that I thought was so brilliant last night at the town hall, I will tell you what she's talking about.
I listen, I couldn't understand it.
Well, then you're not listening very well.
I'm trying to.
Last night, what she talked about is that she has a to-do list for the American people, while Donald Trump has an enemies list.
Entonces, al final dice que Donald Trump tiene una lista de enemigos, mientras que Kamala Harris tiene una lista de cosas que va a hacer por los estadounidenses. Y la pregunta sería, ¿qué está en esa lista entonces? ¿Qué está en esa lista? ¿Cuáles son los ingredientes de esa receta de Kamala Harris? Porque de eso es lo que no habla. De lo único que puede hablar es de lo terrible y nefasto que es Donald Trump. Y por eso, miren, he estado diciendo durante tanto tiempo lo que está diciendo aquí Kevin O'Leary. Y eso es que las personas que, como dice esta otra mujer que estaba diciendo que el tema más importante es lo ocurrido en ese día de enero del 2021, las personas que consideran que es una de las cosas más importantes en esta elección eran personas que, una vez más, sin importar quién fuese el candidato demócrata, no iban a votar por Donald Trump. Entonces, si tú eres una estratega de la campaña Kamala Harris en la actualidad, el estar apelando a personas que ya iban a votar por tu candidato es un desperdicio de tiempo, de recursos, de energía. No funciona. Necesitas apelar a personas que posiblemente o todavía por alguna razón inexplicable no sepan por quién votar, ¿verdad? Cuando estamos a 11 días de las elecciones, o a personas que posiblemente estén pensando a votar por Donald Trump. Y quizás tú te los puedes ganar y puedes hacer que voten por Kamala Harris. Pero no vas a lograr eso con la estrategia que está implementando la campaña de Kamala Harris. Por eso es que ya empezaron a echarse la culpa. Ya empezaron, esto lo reportó Axios en el video que hice antes de este, ya empezaron a echarse la culpa unos a otros de quién va a ser la responsabilidad si se pierde, va a ser de Joe Biden, va a ser de Kamala Harris. O sea, en la actualidad ya están empezando a verse las fisuras, ¿ok? En el Partido Demócrata. Y esto lo está una vez más inclusive reportando Axios, que no es un medio republicano pro-Trump en absoluto, ¿ok? Entonces, Desde el punto de vista de los intereses de Donald Trump, por mí, que sigan con esta narrativa. Sí, claro. Ustedes sigan en los medios de comunicación pro Kamala Harris, utilizando todo su tiempo, toda su energía para decir que Donald Trump es un fascista, que idolatra a Gildemaro. Ustedes sigan con eso. Eso claro que sí les va a funcionar y claro que no es un desperdicio de tiempo, ¿ok?